Hello and thanks again for joining us. Welcome to Urban Rider. My name is Tim, and if the temperature in this studio is anything to go by, we're definitely into summer now, so starting to get a little bit more uncomfortable on the bike, which is why we've compiled 5 of our absolute favourite spring, summer or warmer weather riding gloves to go through here. All do things in slightly different ways. We've got a variety of different brands as well, but universally across all of them, it's important that I point out they are all CE approved. They're all safe riding gloves, obviously. Now, if we start on my right with something from the company Goldtop, big fans of Goldtop. Personally, I'm a big fan of them anyway, if my wardrobe's anything to go by, but I like the quality of their leather. It's a smaller manufacturing base. It is a British company with some great heritage, been going, I think, since 1951. But because they have this more artisanal kind of feel, there really is an attention to detail. They make sure everything is finished to a really high standard. So we have the Goldtop Viceroy. There are a few other ones that we could have chosen. The Bobbers are probably worth an honourable mention. We've gone with the Viceroy because they've got a few more features and details across them. These come in at £64.99. You've got a variety of different colours. You have the tan that you can see here, which is more of a yellow. You've got a black version if you prefer, or a brown if you prefer that one. The details are nice and simple. If we start with the material, these are made out of an aniline cowhide leather. It is 1mm thick. It's probably slightly on the thicker side than some other summer gloves, but it's a really nice, supple and soft leather. You've got silk backing to it, so it's got a comfortable liner on the inside on the back of your hand. Nothing actually on the palm, but it's still nice and comfortable. You don't feel any of the stitching or anything rubbing on the palm, but obviously it helps it keep a little bit lighter so it's not too bulky as a summer glove, most importantly. You've got a lot of venting across there as well, and then you've got this floating knuckle armour on the back, floating meaning that it's not attached to the back there, so it rolls over your knuckles more freely. It's more comfortable, obviously, and then you've got some armour in the heel of your hand as well. Really nice quality and a great way to kick things off with Goldtop. Moving on, if we're sticking with leather, we have something from Belstaff this time. If we're talking heritage, their heritage speaks for itself, obviously, but a really good quality leather on these. The Belstaff Montgomery. This is sheepskin leather. It's slightly thinner than you're going to find with the Goldtop, so 0.8mm thick. So you'd think, in theory, even though leather isn't great for hot riding, these are still going to be great for venting and nice and light and obviously comfortable. They've got venting on the back, as you can see, quite a lot of perforations there for a lot of airflow to come through to the glove. We've got this flexible accordion section leather across your knuckles for a bit of protection, a little bit on the palm there as well, and again, some padding around the heel of your hand, so you've got some safety there at least, and then something for touchscreen on your index finger if you so require. But they're a really simple, really clean, really elegant design, really easy to get on off as well. A variety of different colours again, so you have either the sand that I was wearing, which is a suede finish, you have a black or an oxblood if you prefer, which is more of a brown, and they come in at £85. Then we have something from Knox in the centre, again a very popular glove. This is the Knox Urbane Pro. Now if you're familiar with that name, it's probably because they also do a riding shirt for the summer, and this uses similar technologies across it, or similar fabrics I should probably say. Most importantly though, and in comparison to what you've seen so far, first of all, we have some textile on this, so maybe a bit more comfortable in really hot weather, but the armour is fantastic in these gloves. You wouldn't expect anything less from a company that makes their own armour. So you've got some really solid armour on your knuckles, you've got their micro lock armour, you can just see the yellow poking through there, again floating, so not attached to the back there, nice and comfortable. You've got a bit of armour on your fingers as well. But if we turn it around, probably the most important thing, and not a lot of companies do this or put the same kind of emphasis on this, but you have their patented SPS, or scaphoid protection system, which is this much harder section on your palm if you were to touch down, and it slides as well as opposed to gripping the tarmac, so it doesn't come to an abrupt stop, so it's a little bit safer as well. You've got their Aeronet mesh fabric on the back, so a lot of venting coming through there. You have cowhide leather on the palm, and then you've got their lift lock system, which makes it really easy to get on and off. Another fantastic feature of these gloves. Again, you've got something for touchscreen if you so require, and of the gloves that I've shown you so far, probably the most amount of venting, the most amount of airflow, so certainly a great choice on a really hot day. They come in black and black alone, and they are £99.98 on the Urban Rider website. Also for £99.98, and also from Knox, we have the Knox Orsa, the leather version that you can see here. There is a textile version, it's £79.99, the same technology that you'll find in this one, just different materials. So on this one, we have goat skin leather, which is nice and soft and supple and really hard wearing. And it's obviously vented to allow airflow through. Not going to be quite as light a glove as the Urbane Pro, but it has beefed up armor. So if you prioritize armor over the venting, then these are a great choice. They've got some really solid knuckle armor there. And when I say solid, it's still flexible, still nice and comfortable, but it's this honeycomb armor on the back there. Again, it is floating, so it's not attached to the back, so it's nice and comfortable rolling over your knuckles. You've also got these hard sections on each of your fingers there to allow for some protection on the back, and again, the scaphoid protection. You've also got some around your wrist, and their unique BOA closure system. So with this, it has a ratchet system on the back. If I just spin it around, clip that in and rotate that bezel around, you can see it fasten around my wrist. Nice and secure each and every time, and it's obviously adjustable, so you can adjust it each and every time, but it's really easy to operate. You just clip that off if you want to open it back up, and it's very easy to get on, and obviously a very secure glove because of that. And just in case you needed more features, you have this on your index finger for using a touchscreen once again. Lastly, on the end, we have something from Rev'It. We have the Rev'It Sand 4 H2O. As the name would imply, these are waterproof. And to be honest, Rev'It are absolutely killing it at the moment. They've got loads of great gloves. I could have probably filled this entire table with fantastic Rev'It gloves. Honorable mentions probably go to the standard Sand 4 or the Caliber, which are similar in their airflow to the Urbane Pro. The reason we've gone with the waterproof variant on this occasion is because, well, we live in the UK, and if last weekend is anything to go by, it's just as likely to rain in the summer, sometimes even heavier than it does in the winter. So it's great to have these as an option just in case you need it. Obviously, they're slightly thicker than the rest of the gloves I've shown you so far, but they are still a light glove. They are a light, hard-wearing and durable adventure glove. Now, as well as being slightly thicker, slightly longer as well, they obviously don't have the same kind of venting across them, so the airflow will be reduced from the other stuff that I've shown you. But it's a very difficult compromise to make. If it is highly vented and you allow all of that airflow through to cool down your hand, obviously it's not going to stop any rain either. It's going to allow that through as well. So you need a waterproof liner if you want something to be waterproof. It's important though that that waterproof liner is breathable. So this has their Hydrotex Z waterproof membrane that is waterproof and breathable, so it will allow the sweat out of there when your hand gets a little bit warmer. But these are still nice and flexible, nice and comfortable. They've got a decent amount of armor across them as well. You've got this solid section or rubbery section on the heel of your hand there, something on the back of your thumb, the back of your fingers, and their TPS hard armor across your knuckles. You've got cowhide leather on the palm, and then you've got this flexible fabric on the back. They come in either black or black and red if you prefer, and you'll find them on our website for £119.99. Now obviously that's just our selection. You will have your favourites, I am sure, so drop any in the comment section down below if you feel like we've missed any. We love to hear back from you. If you want to follow any of the links to these on our website, you will find them there, as well as a really, really good size guide. And that's important actually, because as well as these being very popular, we don't get a lot of returns with these either, so the returns are really good. That's an indication of the quality, but also as to the sizing being accurate across all of these gloves, which is often quite a hard thing to get right, especially if you're buying online. So I'll say once again, do check that size guide if you're going to order any of these. Thanks again for watching, and for more of the world's finest riding gear, stay tuned as always to Urban Rider. Bye bye.